This issue has many layers to it. First of all, it's the mindset of gun confiscation schemes alone that's counterproductive to reducing violent crime. There is still a mentality among political leaders that are running law enforcement agencies in certain jurisdictions that just want to seize guns. Again, it's about the number of guns. Let me give you a quick example of that. When I was in charge of the firearms unit, we had a guy who called a local barrack because he was on probation for DUI. He owned 50 firearms. So he wanted to turn those in. My guys ran to it. They're like, yes, numbers, we can get our stats up, right? So 50 guns, you have to put them on each of them gets a separate piece of paper. You have to catalog them, put them into evidence, run checks on them because he had a DUI. And it was his third DUI conviction. And he was a habitual drunkard. By Maryland law, not federal law, he was prohibited from possessing the firearm for 1 year. 1 year later, he could have those firearms back again. Now, you tell me, how much crime have we reduced? It took my guys over 4 days to process those firearms, just initially taking them and doing the paperwork. Not only that, but then he got to sell the firearms to people he knew. They went to 15 different people so he could recoup his money for it. That's a case law. But here, let me get to this. The next month, we only seized 3 firearms, rather, from some guys that were killing each other. They were drug dealers in PG County, where he'd had 15 murders in the month of January. And I got scolded because my guys only seized 3 firearms. The gun confiscation schemes that are going on that still continue are that mentality of dipping the water out of the ocean or Lake Erie, trying to empty it 1 teaspoon at a time, thinking that's going to have an effect on reducing crime. The problem with that also is they're running databases that they have no business running, and they're looking for prohibited persons under technicalities.